Now listen to part of a lecture on the topic you just read about.
So, the reading seemed to look at the positive side of social media, and I have to say, you should also be aware that social media has its own set of dangers. The first point the reading overlooks is that social media has not fostered communication, but has rather led to the decline of face-to-face communication. Just how often do you talk with friends and family, and I mean in person? I've seen numerous cases where people sit next to their friends at a cafe, in complete silence for hours, because they are constantly on their phones. There is no doubt that people today are relying too much on their screens and keyboards. With the advent of social media, children and young generations have lost their social skills, and are constantly struggling with their ability to speak. Next, we do get a lot of access to information through social media, but it is to a point that we are inundated with incessant flow of information and contents. Social media is causing information overload, which means that it is presenting us with so much data, that we are left feeling overwhelmed, and unable to make decisions. Besides, we aren't only consuming a lot of information, but also sharing too much. Those who build their personal brands always run the risk of oversharing, which can damage as much as help. Over 70% of decision makers and recruiters have dismissed potential candidates based on information they found online. The final drawback of social media is anonymity, which fuels cyberbullying. This is a serious problem for young teens, since they become easy targets for cyberbullies, who take little or no personal responsibility through anonymity. Take the example of Yak Yak. This social media smartphone application was popular among students and teens because of its anonymity. However, its anonymity gave rise to cyberbullying, which culminated in a murder at a university. This horrible event with other problems has led the company to close down.